Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, since the price was within this move, I mentioned the way it's moving is really corrective. And we mentioned if we want to look for buy, we have to be careful because I point the price can drop because I point on this. And exactly this is what we get. And there was opportunity to look for sell here. Maybe we could refer to the lower time frame. And because we mentioned maybe we can look for this flat. Okay, no, this is the start of the reversal or not. Okay, in this case, we move to higher time frame. We start with daily chart because if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned we want to price to break the previous stop, but as we can see, the price couldn't. And now we're looking at this correction. We want to see whether this is a correction for continuation or not because we have been looking for this. Okay, and if we move to forward chart, you want to see what we have based on forward chart. And even if we move to forward chart, we have been looking for this correction in relative to this, and this is what we get. That's why when the price was within this, I mentioned the price can drop. And exactly this is what we get. Now we can look at this one as a correction. If this is a correction, there is a continuation. Mostly we can expect the price to break the previous top and continue. Okay. And based on forward chart, we don't have any trade setup. And even if we move to 1 hour chart, there is no trade setup right now. Okay. If we get continuation with the correction, we can look for buy with the breakout of this top. We start to manage. We need to be quite careful. May this one move, if it move as a corrective, we are not going to buy because simply it can have a continuation. That's why we right now we don't have any trade setup unless anyone trade based on this. If anyone get the trade based on this, they have to start to manage. We see whether we have the trade setup because for me I didn't get any trade, and it depends whether if the only way to trade having a trade of this. But anyone get the trade from here, at least move their stop loss to break even and just let it go. And as I mentioned, we don't have any trade setup. If we get the buy, when the price come to this stop, we start to manage. And even if this one move continue as a corrective, any sharp move with the flag, we can look for sell with the breakout of this to start to manage. But right now, we don't have any trade setup. The only things anyone get the trade from here, they have to start to manage because if we look at this flat, mostly we can expect for continuation. Okay, and how about if the price continue from here? We cannot, without giving us any trade setup, we are not going to buy because we don't want to buy at the top without getting any confirmation. At that time, so you can wait for the breakout of this top, this correction, then from there, any trade setup if we get, we can trade it. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.